Hi, my name is Hank Friedman. This is a short tutorial on how to add points or show different points in a birth chart using SolarFire 9. SolarFire, as you might know, is my favorite program, and you can go to solarfiregold.com to find out a lot more about it or see the rest of my videos. If you're looking at the main screen, first of all, it's important to understand what to do to save changes and to not save changes. Under the Preference menu, you want to make sure that Save Settings on Exit is unchecked. Otherwise, every time you experiment with something, those settings will be saved, and that will be very, very confusing. On the other hand, let's say you get it exactly the way you want it. Then you click on Preferences and click Save Settings once to save things just as you want it. Now, with the chart loaded, if you click on a chart, you get the View Chart menu. See, it says View Chart in the upper left, and it shows various planets and aspects. If you want to change what points are being shown, the easiest way is to right-click on the chart and click on Displayed Points, the second item down. You'll see there's a whole list of points. You can go all the way to the top and say, for instance, all points, and click Select, and you'll have more points than you know what to do with. Now, the reason the chart isn't filled with a million aspect lines is that there's a separate control for that, which I'll review in a moment. Right-click again, though, and Displayed Points, and let me choose, for instance, Inners, and select. And therefore, we only get the inner planets. Right-click, Displayed Points, and go down to, let's say, Asteroids and Planets, and select. And then you get Asteroids and Planets. This is a good time to show you how to get aspect lines to those points. You right-click and notice that down the list there's something called Aspected Points. If you click on that, then you can, for instance, choose, if there was one for planets and asteroids, which there is, PLAN and ASP, select. Now you have aspect lines to the planets and the asteroids, which is a little cluttered, but at least you've got them. Let's right-click again, Aspected Points, and change it back to the one I had, which I saved as the name Hanks, because that's the other thing. You can create your own set and click Save. For instance, let's show you how to do that. Click Aspected Points, click Create, let's call it Viewer, because you're the viewer, and click OK. You notice there's a bunch of points here. If you want to get rid of them, for instance, you could turn off all the planets in the right with Quick Select by clicking Off. Okay? And then you could just have all those points selected and click Save. Or, let's get rid of those too. You just double-click and things move over to the unselected area. And then you can manually choose which points you want to show in a chart. Okay? When you're done, you can click Save and then Select, and there you go. The only point I chose to be aspected was the Sun, so that's impossible then, to have only one planet aspected. So let's edit that and add one other planet, let's say Jupiter, and click Save and Select. And now the only aspect it shows is between the Sun and Jupiter. And again, I'm going to go back and return it to the way I like it, which is Hank's, and it restores my aspect set. Okay? So the right-click menu is very, very powerful. You can have user-defined points. In a by wheel, you can show what transiting points are shown. You can change wheel styles, and so on. But let's say you've made the changes you want. Then you click Quit, and then you, as I said, click on Preferences and Save Settings. And then the settings you have will be saved. From then on, it will start with those settings. That's all for today. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.